YouTube, what's going on, people? I really wasn't even supposed to be checking in with y'all until 2018, but gotta let y'all know and see what happens, man, when chasing that bag goes bad, when being a paper chaser backfires, like it did on me right now.
I stay on the clock, I'm always on the clock. Soon as I open my eyes, I'm at my fucking job. 9/11 with the taller top. Frozen Fiji bottles.
Oh, damn, man. So, what happened? What happened? Last y'all heard from me, I was on my way home. I actually was home. Thursday, December 21st, 2 days before the home time I had put in for. I had put in to be off the 23rd, today, through the 2nd, Christmas and New Year's. Got home. Fleet manager sent me a message asking me, oh, I see you at home. Are you staying or you come back out? I thought you was gonna be out till the 23rd. And I was like, oh man, I thought that last load was the load to get me home, since you got me to Jessup, Maryland, 60 miles from my house. I just came home afterwards. He was like, oh, all right. He said, well, what do you want to do? You gonna go ahead and start your break early, or let me know what you want to do? And I was like, well, to be honest, man, the reason that I had originally said I wanted to come home on the 23rd was because I wanted to get in 2 loads before starting my break. I wanted to double up on it. Normally 1 load will cover all my expenses for the time I'm off, which is why I usually go home on a Friday. Usually allows me to get 1 load in, covers all my expenses. So I don't come out in the hole, or if I do come out, I'm only in the hole like $100, $200, nothing big. So I was like, I wanted to run 2 because I wanted to actually turn a check Friday or next week while I'm at home. So I told him, like, yeah, I said, no, I'm open to run another route. I just, that's what I thought that last load was for. I said, so yeah, I'm good. I'll take another load as long as I can get back home on the 23rd. Like I originally had, was the original plan. As I stated earlier, today is the 23rd, and I'm in Ohio. Now, let me tell y'all what happened. So after all that, I told him I'd take a load. He hits me back, and I actually was gonna bring my son with me, and my fiance was gonna ride because she had to if my son comes, because got to keep him occupied while I'm driving. But I was expecting a load to pick up. Typical area I pick up in when I'm at home: Newport News, maybe Glen Island. Something I could pretty much pick up and run either to more than likely Pennsylvania, Ohio, maybe North Carolina. But a load I could pick up, run, and deliver and get back home all in the same drive shift. That would enable them to ride with me. So that isn't the case. He actually sent me a load to pick up in Ohio, going to Columbia, Maryland, which is actually like 15 to 20 miles away from Jessup, Maryland, which is where I was delivering to on my last video. So I'm like, all right, I'll take that. It's a high value load, paying pretty good. All in all miles included, deadhead 2 and deadhead to pick it up, and then the deadhead from the delivery back home. The load was gonna pay about $2 a mile, just under $2, like $1.95 at worst. So I was like, I can do that. So Thursday I stay at home. I get up Friday morning, sleep in my bed, get up Friday morning, leave out at 5 a.m., run up to Ohio. These high value loads, you gotta be punctual. So I run up to Ohio, I stop, take a 10-hour break, and I was like 25 miles away from the pickup. So I drove straight up there when I woke up and was ready to pick up the load, man, and get moving. So get up there and checking in with the security. There's no load there with my pickup number. So I'm like, okay, that's odd. So I show him my phone. He looks at the numbers, the confirmation number and the pickup number. He was like, well, these are definitely, you know, he can, you know, they can tell. Most places use the same sequence of numbers. They're going to start off with the same 3 numbers, something like that, where the people can tell, hey, this is definitely one of our loads. So he's like, well, it's definitely one of our loads. It's not showing up. It's not in the bills I have here ready. And he actually looked in the computer system and it didn't show up at all. So apparently this was a phantom load. It just disappeared into thin air. What I suspect happened is the load probably either, the first thing that comes to mind is it got canceled or it got pushed back. And either way, there's a lack of communication from the shipper to our sales department or from our sales department to dispatch so that they can let the driver know, me, hey, that load's not going to be there. You know, get them off of that load, get them on something else. So I'm up there looking dumb. End up having to leave because obviously, you know, it's not there, and their whole operation is shut down for the holiday. So the front office, the warehouse is just shut down. That was a drop and hook situation. I've been there before several times, and it's always drop and hook. So nobody was there. There's nothing that could be done. I had to leave. So I roll out, heated, drive up to a truck stop, man, and get there. It's full. It's 60 spots, but it's like 2 in the morning. It's full, so I'm circling a lot. You know, and because I'm trying to start my clock because I drove up there and off duty. I didn't want to start my clock. So I'm driving around in circles and parking at the fuel aisle. And finally found a spot. An hour later, somebody finally pulls out. I get up in there. Sleep for about an hour. Get a call from dispatch like, hey, got you a load. He didn't like it. The first load he got me, he didn't like the dispatcher I talked to. I don't know who he is. It's not my fleet manager. It's just a night/weekend dispatcher. So he didn't like that load because it's a load I've ran before. Matter of fact, it's a load that got me home for Thanksgiving. Picked up in Hamilton, Ohio, delivered in Fredericksburg, Virginia. It picked up today, but it didn't deliver until, or doesn't deliver until the 26th, which is Tuesday, which I already knew. They get deliveries on Tuesdays and Thursdays from that shipper. So I figured that'd be one of the loads that'd be available if, because like I said, they only deliver, or that place gets deliveries Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, you know, I figured it might be available, but whatever. That was going to require that load to sit where I park my truck at, which is a Walmart, an unsecured place. It was going to sit for 2 days before I could deliver it. And he basically was like, you know, he just didn't want to give me the load because he didn't want it to be left unsecured. And I'm telling the guy, like, man, this is not going to be the first time I went by my house, be it a 10-hour break, be it for a day or two, with a load and parked at the Walmart. You know, the Walmart is literally a mile away from my house. So it's not like I'm 30 miles away from the Walmart. I could literally run to the Walmart in like 10 minutes. Because, you know, I'm not in the same shape I used to be in. But so he's like, man, yeah, you know, I don't think that's a good idea. So I like, whatever, man. He said, but there's another load, picks up today, 5 p.m., going to Gordonsville, Virginia, to the Walmart down there, which I've been to several times. Delivers on the 24th, so it delivers tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll take that load, you know what I mean? And one of the side benefits was that I'd be able to pick it up, get back down to Virginia, do a 10-hour break at home, bring my boy with me, have my son ride with me, and my fiance ride with me down to deliver the load, and then come back home. But I get up here to the shipper because they have overnight parking. I got here at 8 o'clock, figured I'd get another break in. But I was hopeful and being optimistic that I could get here early, get loaded early, and get the hell up out of here. Well, I get here, I'm walking into the shipping office, and they got a big note on the door that says, drivers, or attention drivers, we are running behind schedule, so yeah, if you got a drop and hook, that's become a live load because we don't have no drops right now. And, you know, basically we're going to get to you as fast as we can, but pretty much expect to wait. So I checked in, and she was like, all right, you know, I'll give you a call when we get a door for you. I'm like, all right, well, you know, what do you think? Like, what's the estimate? I said, well, y'all be able to get to me at least by my appointment time. And she was like, well, your appointment time will be the earliest we can get to you. But she's like, I'm going to be honest, it's probably going to be later than that. So I'm thinking they're probably not going to call me until 7, 8 o'clock, which means that that's gonna kind of kill the whole thing about going home, doing a 10-hour break at home, and picking up my son for him to ride down with me, because 10-hour break is gonna run me right into the delivery time. So now I'm gonna have to take this load, run straight to Gordonsville, deliver it, and I'm gonna be in there at 2 o'clock, because Walmart's allow you to come an hour before your appointment time or an hour after. I will be there at 2 o'clock. Hopefully they can get me up out of there by 4. I can get back home by 5:30, 6, and then finally, I say start, but kind of restart my damn break, holiday break. This is really, really irritating because I was at home. If this happened and I hadn't been home yet, you know, like chop it up to the game, you know, charge to the game. But I left, I got out of my bed and left to come do this because I wanted to get that extra money, man, chasing that bag, and it backfired on me a little bit. Now, there's always a silver lining in everything. I'm an optimistic person by nature, so I always look for the good if I can find it. And the good is that although that load got canceled or whatever happened to it, I will be paid a load cancellation fee. Last time I had a situation like this, they paid me like $250 because the load got canceled. I still got paid for all the deadhead miles, so the extra 130, 40 miles I had to drive from the original pickup that got canceled to that truck stop, which was 16 miles. Then from that truck stop to pick up this load, which was 113 miles. So about 135, 140 miles. So another $140 on top of the 400 and whatever it was, 450. So then I should be getting reimbursed on some of my fuel. So I mean, I'm getting some extra cash out of it. This load is paying $1,100. You know, in total with all the reimbursements and them, you know, time loss, all that, whatever, however they classify it, I should probably be getting about 16. I'd say $1,600 would be a fair estimate as what I should be getting paid in total for everything that happened up here in Ohio. Should be home Christmas Eve, the 24th, so a day after my scheduled day to be home. So I mean, ultimately, things could always be worse, but, you know, it's not ideal, especially since I was literally at home Thursday and Friday morning. I left out at 5 a.m. Friday morning. I was already home. So, it is what it is, though, man. You know, you just got to take what life throws at you, man, and make the best of it. So, that's what I do. That's my mentality and my approach to life. And I'm not happy with how things transpired, but it is what it is, man. Nothing you can do about it. So this should be my last video of 2017. So yeah, with that said, be hollering at y'all in 2018 unless something dramatic occurs over these next several hours that I feel like I maybe should or could make a video about. Hopefully not. Hopefully things run smooth from here on out so I can get my butt back home, you know, as soon as possible. So yeah, as always, thanks for checking out the videos. Thanks for subscribing, all the good stuff, man. Appreciate y'all. And until next time.
I stay on the clock. I'm always on the clock. As soon as I open my eyes,